Hey guys, and welcome to Snowbreak Containment Zone. So it's been a while since we had our tier list. It's already December. We missed our tier list for November, but this is a November-December tier list, so you get my drift. So we were waiting for the Fritia buff, and now that we have our Fritia buff, it's time to reveal where she has landed. Okay, so now at tier 4, obviously we don't have any change. It's still Haru, Nita, and Enya. Going to tier 3, definitely still no change. It's Fritia Hush, Life, Cherno, Mauxer, and Siri. So again, nothing too shocking about that. Next up is going to be a change. So we have Yao, the healer, or Yao, the quiet quitter, in tier 2. She is so one-dimensional that she only brings heals, not really damage. She's only gonna be good if you're early game or if you're a beginner. Eventually, you'll have to migrate to other healers that we have. So we have Chen Xing, the Observer, and Ichel. Now, Yao, being free, you get to use her at the beginning, but eventually, she really drops off in terms of skills. She only gives you healing, not that much with the other things. So again, she drops off to tier 2, and tier 1 might shock you. As you can see there, Fritia-Turbo is at tier 1. Let me explain. So Chen Xing, our best purple hero, SR healer, is actually a tier 1. The rest are the same. I haven't changed it. Life, Wild Hunt, Ya, Winter Solstice, Vidya, Agave, and Haru Absconditus. Okay, let me take a moment to explain why she's a tier 1. Since the buffs, the so-called buffs, are not really buffs, they're more of a quality of life. And although she is spectacular in the damage area, she still needs Fenny SS really to excel. She does have a lot of, she does need a lot of investment as of the moment to really excel. My main problem for her is generating shots. When she generates those bullets, those supercharged bullets, again, number 1, it takes a while. Number 2, it has only 3. So that really limits her DPS output as a DPS operative. Sad to say, her output is not really... Per bullet, it's big. But in general terms, if you combine them with the other DPS characters that we have that have more bigger output, the total output is not that good. And she has to run around, generate supercharged, bullets, then shoot. What if the area is so small that you can't run around? Or you have some pits or pitfalls that you can fall just by running around? That is her big limitation. That is why she is at tier 1. She is not really worth the investment. She is not worth it at probably M1 or M0. She's gonna be worth it in the higher manifestations that she has. Again, she is a high investment character operative, and sad to say, you need her orange tier weapon for her stamina to be manageable. Okay, if you don't have her orange tier weapon because they haven't adjusted the purple tier weapon, you're gonna struggle with her. Free to play is gonna struggle if they don't get the orange tier weapon. That is what I'm gonna say. So right now I'm putting her there. Probably if she grows enough and manifestations are enough, probably we can revisit and see how she is doing if you do really have a high investment on her. So, but right now with the buffs and everything, I don't think she's gonna be out of tier 1. So she is single target, very good. She has a faster, for me, I think she is better than Yao by just a smidge. Just a smidge, not that much. Multi-part she's okay. Mobbing, she's okay because of her ultimate, which I really have to see on how it performs now versus the previous one after the buff. But for now, she will be at tier 1. I tell you, I cannot justify putting her at tier 0.5, which is the almost very good characters. So the almost very good, of course, we have Ichel, the Cub, Tess, the Magician. We have Marion Riptide, which I'm considering to put up. But for now, since her kit is kind of in the middle between a DPS and a support, she doesn't excel in anything really. But again, that is good and also that is bad. So that is why she is at 0.5 with, being all around is not that bad. But it doesn't really propel you to the top, more or less. Katya Blue Bolt is actually down. She is down because somebody bumped her from the top. I cannot justify her anymore to be on top because she's power creep. That's it. She's power creep. She is still stable, as she's one of the best still. But in terms of damage output and the other abilities, again, she is going to be a tier 0.5 with Fanny Cornet and with Chenxing Ethereal Cloud. The three of them actually are going to be good if you have Fanny SS, so it's not really a problem. Okay, so next up and our last is going to be our tier 0. Okay, tier 0, we have 2 new entries here. We have Enya Exuvia and Life Infinite Sight. First off, not Life Infinite Sight, but Katya Dawnwing. First off, I had 2 realizations. Enya Exuvia, especially if you have a second copy of her gun, it has a ridiculous skill buff. I believe if I'm right, it's 80%. I see. Because I recently got her gun to tier 2 and it's ridiculously big. So again, with that has really, she is really our skill DPS damage support. She's our soul because she mainly focuses on that. And the last one is going to be Katya Dawnwing, which I moved up. She is now, I think, at M3 for me, or nearing M3. And so far, even at mid investment, she's good. I got her first copy. I didn't, pull for another copy. I just farmed it daily. And yet, she continues to amaze me in terms of her damage and versatility. Okay? Damage-wise, versatility-wise, she is, I think, one of the best all around. So, in terms of, being just a mobber or a boss killer, she's all around. So, with M2 or M3, definitely she's gonna shine. If you take her more and all the way to M5, definitely she's gonna stick with tier 0. So, together we have Cherno, Life, Infinite Sight, Cherno Enigma, Series Kisana, Fanny Starshine, Moxer Shadowka, Akasha Kaguya. They're in tier 0. So, with that said, guys, what do you think of the tier list? This is our November and December tier list. We'll have one more tier list for the year, so please make sure you wait for that. I'll put a link in the description for this file so that you may check it out. And guys, again, comment in the comment section, please, so that I may hear your thoughts. Thank you very much for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.